KhelPlay.com.
Hi, I'm Ranjana from Nishith Desai. I think the panels very clearly articulated what the issues certainly the industry has today. But like Jay mentioned, it took 119 years to get the land laws really in place. But I'm hoping you would have suggestions on how this industry body could take things forward to address those things, because you're not going to get a better audience set up than this to really communicate that. So if the panel could probably highlight what you believe should be the next steps taken in terms of maybe making representations, or what should they really be doing in addressing the issues that you've raised today at the panel.
I think Amit ji had raised a couple of these points on Facebook. We had a discussion on the poker players forum. So maybe you can.
I mean, the thing is, what the gentleman behind you who asked the question said, it's absolutely right. Our laws are a complete mess. You have central laws, state laws. And honestly, if you're going to have positive change happening, the likeliest way is for us to get lucky and a really big player like a Reliance coming in and, you know, Ambani ji going to Modi ji and saying कि मुझे खोलना है online casino ये करना है laws बना दो. That we have to get really lucky for something like that to happen. Otherwise, if small operators are just going to try to lobby the government, then I think there's a lot of luck involved. Things will move forward very slowly, and it's going to be very messy. So I'm you know.
I think I just want to add here, see, basically one is to, all of you need to realize that your sector, though we are currently here talking about more on the skill based, but the perception, whether judiciary, whether legislation, whatever decisions to be taken, you could be one of the last ones to be kept in mind for, doing something for the industry. So if the government believes that there is a revenue case here, right? I mean, that is one thing probably, where you will get some clarity. But again, if it's a skill-based game, you're paying your taxes, the government is not losing, like in case of sports betting. So in case of sports betting, at least, one can say, give a, revenue thing that you legalize. So that this particular issue, I think one has to, take it piece by piece. If you try to address everything together, it may not work, but it has to be worked over a period of time with different, like for example, when you had, I think we were talking about, the income tax commission that was set up to look into the issues. So making representation, of the TDS issue before that commission. It cannot be that everything together and go to the government. That's not the way it's going to work. It has to be taken each one with the relevant time period whenever the government is looking at that particular issue. If you know that next year, before the budget, that is a good time to take up the, taxation issues, for example. So you need to time that well, and only then it will work. Otherwise, I don't think, as a one consolidated paper can be presented.
Visit KhelPlay.com now.